This is the Tonic Studios Duo Punch. Now with all the Duo Punches, it's very important, a couple of things to make sure you get the right edge. I'm using here the corner rounder. Now you need to make sure firstly that your edge is exactly at 90 degrees. If it's slightly off, you won't get a proper edge. So I'm just going to pop that in there. Now the key thing to do is to make sure that it's in properly. And the best way to do this is to put your finger at each edge of the paper there, and that makes sure that the paper doesn't curl up at the edges and you don't get a straight edge. Now I tend to put it in, just give it a quick wiggle, make sure it's in there firmly, push down with a punch, and you get the great edge there. Now, if I go back and do that again, but this time I'm not going to do it properly, I'm going to just leave a little gap there as you see there. You will get an edge which isn't quite right. Don't worry, you can always put it back in. Give it another go if you're, and that way you will get a perfect edge. And just to show you that again on the other side, I'm going to use the larger radius here. Pop it in again, just make sure it's lined up. Down with the palm of the hand, and you get a perfect edge there. So again, remember the two things is one, make sure it's in properly, make sure it's lined up and not slightly off. And two, make sure the edge of your paper is exactly 90 degrees. And the best way is to use a tonic guillotine for that. There you are, perfect corners.